Mic test. Uh, 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 uh. Is it sounding well? Welcome to everyone. Welcome everyone to this stream. My name is Amanze Ogbonna, and today we are resuming our LeetCode series. So, if you were here for the first two, it's just me trying to rekindle my ability to solve algorithms and data structure questions. So, as we get old in software development, we tend to do some repetitive tasks that forces us, or rather, inevitably causes us to forget the old fundamentals of how data is stored in the computer, and also how things are manipulated, and taking into consideration the most efficient way to do some things. So this is me trying. Oh, I forgot to. So this is me trying to reinvigorate that. So uh welcome. Welcome to the series. To everyone who missed it, I'm trying to repolish my skills. So let's get into it. Into it. Come on, let's go. So, to the people online, is my audio good? Is it good? Is it any good? And if you are watching the stream, please leave me a like. And if you don't like it, leave me a downvote too. So let's get into it. I have three questions to solve. I'm not exactly sure I'll be able to solve all of them. So one other thing I've not improved on is my speed. I need to learn to just accept my shitty code and move on. Yeah. So the quest, the first question is: given a string S containing the characters bracket open, bracket close, squarely bracket open, squarely bracket close, square bracket open, square bracket close. Determine if the input string is valid. An input string is valid if open brackets must be huh, if open brackets must be closed by the same type of bracket. Okay, sure. Can I get a better view for that? So let me write it small by small so that I don't confuse people. So the whole idea is any open bracket must be closed by the same bracket. So this is valid, this is not valid, this is not valid. Open bracket must be closed in the correct order. Okay, so that will mean this close is bad, but this 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 and this is correct, because this closes this, or rather this closes. I'm not even sure how you guys are seeing the right thing. Sorry. Did I switch? Ah man, you guys are not seeing my screen. Ah, what happened? This thing was working now. On air recording. Okay. I pressed even the wrong button for record. Sorry. So this should be this, and this should be this. I'm supposed to be recording here. Uh, Sorry about that. So this was what I was supposed to do. Sorry. I'll take it again. So highlight this. Okay. So based on the this one is not showing. Oh, sorry. I need to make an adjustment. So source one. Mm, 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 mm. So we are using crop. Mask one, mask two. Do, 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 do. So I need to move it. I can't move it. Ah, you people will survive. I think you can see the code. Or rather, you can see my illustration. I just need to be switching between this and this. So this is what I'm reviewing. I don't know why it was offset by that. So just give me a minute while I fixed that. So I'm fixing the horizontal. Okay. I'm doing a crop. Y position is enabled. Enable. I'm not sure why my OBS is not showing together with my mixer. I'll be one say Miska. I'm doing a crop. Let me just move this here. It's hard for me to see anything. Sorry about this, everyone. Okay. Horizontal, horizontal, vertical. Okay. I should just do background to one. Should I enable the mask? Okay. If I enable the mask, then I can. This doesn't still change the position. I need to change the anchor. I don't need a mask. I just need to push it. Well, I can't fix this, so let me not bore people. So sorry everyone. Let's get back into the video. The sound is low. Wow. I just need to speak. You thought I was still reading. Yeah, I was. But for some reason, I can't put these two views together. Yeah, I was reading. How's the sound now? Do I need to speak louder? Okay, it's just me speaking louder. Okay, so back to the code. So the three rules, yeah, an open bracket must also have a closed bracket. So that will be, let me remove. So whenever you have an open bracket, you must have a closed bracket. And whenever this is valid, this is not valid. So open bracket, with another close bracket. This is invalid. Open bracket, close bracket, that is not the same. Open bracket, this is not valid. But open bracket, open bracket, open bracket, then close bracket. This is valid because this closes this, while this one closes this one. So you are closing this before, sorry, let me make a better indication. You are closing the earliest one before you close the you're closing the latest one before you're closing the earliest one. So this is valid. And the last rule says every close bracket has a corresponding open bracket of the same type. Every close bracket has an open. Okay, yes. So in other words, this is invalid. Let me switch back. This is invalid because there is no corresponding open bracket for this closed bracket. So we need to write a code that will detect that this is correct, this is wrong, and this is correct. So let's walk through it. So I want to try to write pseudocodes because I've noticed anytime I don't write pseudocodes, my stuff gets slow. So to write a pseudocode, I need an example. So let me just write one open bracket. Let me make something more complex. Open bracket, close bracket, open bracket, close bracket, close bracket, close bracket. So this should be correct. Oh, sorry, it's not at the center of the screen. So this should be correct. While this, let me mark this as correct. Let me also do another example. So something like this. Black, come on. So something like this should fail. Or something like this no, this should still pass. Okay, let me do something more complex. Something like this should fail. So open square, open bracket, close bracket, open squarely, close square. So this should fail. Or this should fail, while this should pass. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Oh, I never write my pseudocode. Okay, so the goal for me now is to try and do this. I don't like that you guys are not seeing me. Sorry. Where is this thing? Okay, let me make this video 4. Make this video 1. I think you should be seeing me now. I think. Still can't see me. Oh no. Okay, so let me move this to the center. Okay, can you guys see me now? Not that much. Let me move myself a little. Cut. Okay. Okay, you can see me now. So, if I switch back, would you still be able to see me? Yes, you can. Aha. So, oh, oh. Okay. Can you guys see me? Okay. Can you see the screen at the same time? Okay. So, I want to make sure that it's showing well before I start writing. Let me refresh this. This is one of the good things about having like an extra screen where I just see YouTube. But I can't see it that well. I have to manage. Solving note is covering the question. Okay. If you want to see the question, I just need to do this. And you will see the question. So I'm even supposed to post the link on the chat. So let me just copy the link and post it so that everybody can have it on one side while I do this. Okay, so that's the question. Aha. Okay, let me go back. Is it supposed to cover it? I don't understand the question. Do you mean like cover the screen like this? No, I'm still explaining. Once I finish explaining and I write my pseudocode, we should be able to just focus on the code. I will move everything. Yep. So for everyone who is still here, if you've not liked the video, please like the video, support the channel. So let's go back to the pseudocode. So based on what I can see here, this is not going to be hard to solve, but there's a difference between you thinking something will not be hard and actually coding it. When you start coding it now, you get confused. So let's see. Normally somebody might say, okay, I can just go through everything and check whether there is duplicate or whether it's closed. But I think you can do this in one iteration. One iteration just means we can just go through the loop once and get our answer. So if we have 1,000, we'll just go through 1,000. If we have 1 million, we'll go through 1 million. We don't have to go to e.g. if we had to loop 2 times, or rather loop within a loop, then that means if it's 1,000, we are going to be doing 1,000 times 1,000 operations, which is going to be 1 million. 1 million operation is not a funny thing for some things, but if we can do this in n, that means we'll only be doing 1,000. So, but if we do 2 loops, or rather a loop within a loop, that's n squared, and you don't want to get to that area. And the horror film one is NQ. That is a loop within a loop within a loop. This is a no-no. There are few occasions where this is allowed or where this makes sense, but it's generally not a good thing whenever you tend to that direction. So let's do it this way. If I am to solve this, and I'm supposed to move once, the rule is every bracket must close themselves. So if I go through this first one, this is an open bracket. Okay, we've not opened any bracket before. I need to save this open bracket somewhere. And if I go through this, this is another open bracket, which means I have to keep the zoom of the jotter is too much. Sorry. Sorry about that. I need an extra screen, to be honest. Yeah. So, yeah. So when you go through the loop, like you go to the first one. Okay. You go through the first one. This is an open bracket. You go through the second one. This is another open bracket. The problem here is we need to keep track of how many brackets are opened. So when we get here, this is a closed bracket. So this bracket is closing one of our brackets. And if it is true, it should be closing our current bracket, our current open bracket. So our three cases are this. We have, this is not a case. We have a string, which is our input string. Input string. I'm not even sure you guys can see. Ooh, let me change to black ink. Black ink. Okay. So we have our input string. Abby? Our input string now, we can loop through it. So our first loop, we'll go through our first loop while we keep track of I equals to 0. And this our loop should go from I up to the length of input string. It shouldn't reach the length of input string. It should be less than the length of input string so that we don't go out of bound. So we need to keep track of open brackets. So I will say for ease, I don't like this ink size. Let me reduce it. So for our open brackets, we need to keep track of what is our current open bracket. Ideally, we'll use the last in the list to know whether this is the current open bracket. So if we go through the loop, the first one is what? Is square bracket. Oh, we don't even know how to identify whether what we have is an open bracket. So we need a variable to say, okay, all the open brackets. Hey, can you guys see me? Sorry. So we need a variable to say, it's like a map. Not a map, it's just a variable to help us to know these are all the very open brackets. So this should be in an array. It will have all the open brackets, which are this, which are this, and which is this square, normal bracket, and squarely bracket. So all the closed brackets will be sorry. I think a map is better. Sorry, a map is better for this. So sorry. The more you think about it, the more you feel like there is a better way to do this. So I'm going to create an open close map. This is how you write in Python, but I can't write camel case here because handwriting and pseudocode. So I'm going to create a map, That map now will map. Hey, no space. Sorry. Let me move these guys. Okay. So that map will have a string or a key of the open, because I'm doing an open close map. The open now will map to its close. The open of square bracket will map to the close of square bracket. The open of normal bracket should map to the close of normal bracket. So I'm going to close the map. Let's go. Yeah, so we have our position I here. I'm not going to do the increment or decrement. We will assume that this increments automatically based on the pseudocode. So we get the current character. The current character should be the input string at position I. So we check whether this is an open bracket. If it's an open bracket, using the map that we have before, we populate. Did I not have an open bracket variable? Yes, we populate open bracket, or rather we push character into open bracket. That is to say, going through the loop, open bracket here now, if we are to use this as our example, open bracket as we go will be this. So when we get here, we can't put this. This is not a close bracket. We need to find how to handle close bracket. So if it's not open bracket, waiting at the type. See now else. See SL else. If it's a close bracket, let's just assume everything here is only open and close bracket. If it's a close bracket, if it's a close bracket, then we will then have to check whether the last I don't know whether you people want me to write code immediately or we should walk through this. So we'll have to check whether let's say the last open character should be open bracket at the length of open bracket. Okay, so if for some reason the character we have is a close bracket, we need to check whether the open bracket corresponds with the close bracket. So I will just write pseudocode here, else I'll just say if open is equal to no, we also need to consider if there is no open. Okay, let's consider if there is no open. If there is no, why is this thing big? If there is no current open, why did I write class? It's current. Your voice is low. Ah, if I increase it this way, it's actually loud, but there is background noise. So, do you prefer it this way? I can see. It's actually very loud. So, I think the best thing for me, it's echoing. How about that? Okay, I think the tab is good for illustration, but it's not good for pseudocode. I think I should just type. I should just type. I will switch. Can you guys see me? Let's go. So, what I will say is this. If we have input string, now it's looking somehow. Should I just go back? Let me just finish it. I've started. I beg. Yeah. So if the character or if there is no currently open, then most likely this is wrong. So just break. But if the current character, the current open character is if the map of the current open character is equal to the character, is equal to the character that we have, then we have something. So what should we do? We need to remove. So let me do a walkthrough. So it's a little confusing if I'm writing code and you people, I'm sorry. So let's do it one by one. We have this, and this, and close. Abi? Okay. So we go through it one by one. We are this position. We don't have a current character, a current open. Our current open when we go through the loop is nothing. But now that we are here, this is a open character. So instead of just moving on, we want to say our current open character is this. So what we need to do now is say our, or rather I'll say opens, all the opens. I would then say the array we should append this. So whenever I move this now to this position, I would say this is an open character, but do we have anything that it's not closing anything? So let's populate it into our open characters. So I will add it to our open characters. I think this is a bad idea writing with this amount of ink. Let me just delete this. Sorry. So first was this, second was this, because we are currently here. So now let's say we move to this one. The problem with this one now is this is a close bracket character. We cannot add it to open. We can save it to its own array, but I don't see any point in that. So since this closes this, and we already have it, this here, whenever we find a close and it is the proper close of our last open, we just delete the last open. So this is valid. We delete the last open. So now we just need to move to the next one. This is an open. Since it's an open, we have to then add it to our open array. Then we move to the next one. This is a close. Whenever we meet a close, we check our current open. If our current open corresponds to our close, our character that is a close, we delete our current open. So we do the same thing again. We delete the current open. Then we move this to this one, to this position rather. This is a close. Is this close corresponding to our last open? The answer is yes. So we delete this. So at the end of the day, if our opens is empty, the space for the note is too small. Hi. So if our opens are empty, then this string is valid. So to walk through another one, let's walk through one that is not valid. So that will be, let's take for instance, this bracket this, bracket this, bracket this. Oh, sorry, bracket this, and bracket this. So. Oh. So we go through the same thing again. We have our opens. I think this was better. Opens. Sorry, I'm trying to zoom out. I hope I'm not confusing you guys. So let me give this a new color. Red will be better. Okay. So whenever this is our first, right? Our opens is empty. There's nothing in it. This is an open. What we do is we add it to our opens array. Open. Abi? We take this again, we move to the next. This is an open. We add it to our opens array. Okay? We do the same thing again, we move. This is a corresponding close. What was our last open? This guy. Okay? Do they correspond? Yes, they correspond. Delete. Remove it. Move to the next one. This is an open. Okay, so let's add it to our opens array. Okay, now, oh, sorry. This, we'll go to the next one. This is a close. Does it correspond to our last open? Yes, it does correspond. Square bracket, close bracket. Okay, so we delete this. At the end of the day, we are left with this. Our opens is not correct. Or rather, it's not properly closed. We still have one bracket that was opened. So this array, or rather this string collection is wrong. Wrong. So that's the whole idea. And let's see if all my talk can convert to code. It's not about talking, it's about coding. Let's go there. Okay, so what did I say in the first place? We can do everything in the function, but see the function like this. It's like a packet. It has everything it needs in it. So if you go and put some variables that are not exactly needed, if you have a function that, or rather a function that calls a function that calls out for functions that holds everything in memory, you can bloat your memory. So sometimes I just prefer to do some variables outside, but for simplicity's sake, I'm going to do it inside the function. So I'm going to okay, let me just do it here. Let me just do it inside the function. So sorry, I'm going to do my map, the open close map. Abby, so it's a map. It's going to hold a key of the opens, and it's going to hold a value of the close. So it will be easy for me to say, what corresponds to what? So this corresponds to this, okay? And this normal bracket, sorry, corresponds to close bracket. So that's my map. Based on my algorithm that I barely wrote. Okay, so we have input string as S. Okay, we need to keep track of the open brackets. I just say opens. I just put the array. So now we also need to loop through the strings. I'm not sure if every language allows you to loop through the strings, but I think it's possible. So I'm writing JavaScript. I hope this is JavaScript. Okay, it's TypeScript. So I'm going to have an anchor, which is I'm starting from I. I is 0. Did I write 1? Sorry. 1 is I. I is 0. So I'm starting from 0. So I'm going to be looping from 0 to the length of the string. So that will be s.length. So I'm not going to get to, if the string is 5, I'm not going to get to position 5 because it's 0 indexed. I'm only going to go from 0 to 4. So there's no point in going to 5. Since I'm using a while loop, it's always wise to increment or decrement, depend on what you are working on, your iterator, your anchor, or else all your memory will be gone. Yeah, so we also need to know what the current character is, as we are going from one character to the other in the string, we need to know which one we are on. So the current character will be string at position I. So with that being said, what did I write again? Algorithm. This algorithm is not easy to read. I need to learn how to write pseudocode better. Okay, so I'm looping. Okay, current open. Okay, I have that already. Okay, so I just need to keep account of everything. So opens. So there's also one thing, the final check. I need to return whether opens dot length. If opens dot length is greater than 0, then it's false. Okay. If opens dot length is equal to 0, it is true. So I want to return this. So this should be true if opens dot length is empty. So now we need to go through each one of them one by one. I hope I'm sharing the right screen. If our correct character is an open, Abby, yeah. If it's an open, then we accept that. So how will I keep track of all the opens? So I will just say open close map object dot open close. That's it now. Object dot keys of open close map dot includes our character, our current character. So this will either be a true or not. So I'll just say is open. So if it's an open character, then it's open. Then we should just push it into the opens. So opens dot push, yeah, character, push the current character. Else if it's here, that means it is closed. Okay, so if it's okay, so I would say is is corresponding. Oh, let me just say is valid close. So is the current character a valid close? Abby? Yes. Huh. What's the best thing to do here? If the character is a close, we still need to find it's open. Yep. So key. So if it's, let's say this, we need to find which key is of value. Which key is of value? The current character. Okay. Now I'm using the key to find the. I'm using the value to find the key. Okay. Is it a valid close? Waiting at the right. Yes, right screen. Zoom in a bit. The space in the note. Welcome. Okay, so I just need to go through. I need to find. Yeah, a find will work. Is valid close. Is valid close. So valid open should be, sorry, I need to create a const. Valid open for this one will be open close map. Open close map dot find where the current will find work for no. Oh, find won't work here. I will need to do object the keys. I need to get all the keys and find the key that that the open close map of that particular key is equal to our current character. So if it's a close, the key is what we are looking for. So its own valid open is this. So okay. So to check whether it's a valid close, we need to say is opens at the last, which is opens dot length minus 1 is equal to the valid open. If this is the case, then does a pop remove the value? So that will be open. We need to do an opens dot pop. Sorry, I need to check whether pop works like that. So if we have a variable, sorry, let me increase this. Don't get overwhelmed. I just need to use the console. So if we have a and a is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. If I say a dot pop, then that should return 4, but should also affect the value of a. So that's why I just needed to check so that I'm not doing something that doesn't work. So I'm removing the last value of pop. Pop summer. Okay, sorry. Is this a valid close? I don't even write the if statement. So if this is a valid close, if it's a valid close, then I want to pop. I want to pop. If it's not a valid close, I just break. Will this work? If it's not a valid close, if it's not a valid close and if it's empty, if the opens are empty and this thing starts with a open bracket, if it starts with a closed bracket, then this will not work fine. But I just want to see whether the rudimentary code works. Let's see. Hope I am doing everything right. I starts from 1 to s dot length. Let me run the code. Feel like I've missed something. Open. Opens. Where did I write open? Where? Line what? Line 21. Line 19. What happened to line 19? Cannot find name opens. Do you mean open? Oh, I didn't put a const. Ah, um, ah! 80. Okay, the expression is not callable. Which expression? Object or keys. This should return an array. This is a find. Let me run this again. Okay. Object dot keys. Dot find where key is equal to. This is supposed to return a boolean. What am I doing wrong? Let me put it in multiple line and see. Will that make any difference? The find is the issue. Where so it's an array. Sorry, I'd say map rather. What could it do like? I need sleep. I need sleep. Okay. Open. There's no intelligence here. I'm just typing things and nothing is correcting me. I don't think this will pass in all cases. So my fear is, can I add a case? I can't. Test cases. Let me add a case. My fear is this will pass. This will pass. Yep, it passed. It's false. How? I break. I don't know why it's passing, but the best thing to do is just to return false. I think this is the best thing to do. Let me try again. If whatever we have is a close, but we don't have a corresponding open, then the string is definitely not valid. So that's why I'm doing it like that. Let me see. Let me submit this. Oh, my memory usage is horrible. It beats only 28% of code. Yeah, there are many things to refactor here. I can always move this out. There is no need to have that one. And doing this check every time is not exactly um, needed, but it's doable. Anyhow, so that's it for the first one. Let's see the second one. Let's go. Oh, remove duplicates. Okay. Yeah, let me zoom in so that I don't confuse people. Given an integer array norms sorted in non-decreasing order, remove the duplicate in place such that each unique element appears only once. The relative order of the elements should be kept the same. Then return the number of unique elements in norms. Okay. Consider the number of unique elements in norms to be k. To be accepted, to get accepted, you need to do the following things. Change the array in norms such that the first k element of of norms contain the unique elements in the order they were present in norms initially. Okay, let's see an example. The remaining elements of norms are not important as well as the size of norms. Return k. Okay. Let me see if I understand it properly. The output here is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Where's the first example? The number here is 2. Your function should return k with the first 2 elements of the norms being 1 and 2 respectively. Okay. And it's already sorted. Wait, did it not say non-increasing? Oh, non-decreasing. Okay, so the array is in ascending order, which means the bulk of our work is already done. How do we do this? How do we do this? Okay, let's see. Switcher. Dope. Oh, thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, can everybody see my screen? Let's do the simpler example. So if we have that's 1 1 1 2. If we are to go through this, we are starting from nothing, then there is 1. Let's see, we see you created a new Twitch channel. Yes, I did. I want to separate gaming from my normal YouTube. So if we go through, our current is 1, or should I say previous? Previous, if we are on this level, our previous is nothing. Previous is null. Then if we move to here, our previous is 1. If our previous is equal to our, do I even need to keep track of previous? Okay. I think I'm doing the wrong thing. I don't need to keep track of previous. Let me just send everything to output. So I have output. Our output is an empty array when we are here. Oh, sorry, when we are here. Our output is an empty array. We don't have anything. If we check in our output, what is the last? The last here is none. No. So we add to the output. So we add whatever we have to the output. So this. So what was our last now? Our last now becomes 1. We move this to here. My new switch is not giving network to the, oh man. Don't make me cry on stream, Uzo. Don't make me cry on stream. Oh, oh man. When you say network, do you mean internet or your local network? Okay. Can we talk about this off stream? Internet. Okay. There is hope. You just need to do some configurations. Although I'm not too familiar with your switch. Hi. Who's all gonna kill me? Hi. Okay. Uh, okay. So what's our current? Our current is 1 and the last was 1. But we already have 1. There is no need to add 1 into this array because 1 is our current. So instead, we move forward. We take our kaya and we move forward. What is our current? What was our last? Our last is 1. 1 is not equal to 2. So let's just append this to our output. So that will be 1 and 2. Our eventual output will be output.length. Sorry for my bad handwriting. I'm trying to do this fast. Let's go! Let's go! Okay. Do I have a pseudocode? I don't get pseudocode. I'm just going through it. Okay. So let me say const the output is equal to an empty array. I am also going to, sorry, not const. I'm going to loop from 0 of position. So I'm also doing a while loop from from I up to num dot length. And from here, to not kill my computer, I have to increment. Yes. And to get the final output, we'll say output. Sorry, I need to return. I remember Ruby on Rails. Chai. I'd rather just Ruby. Your last value is your output. That's some good days. I miss Ruby. I wish it was faster. Okay, so the skeleton of the loop is done. So we need to go through it just like how we did here. We need to go through it. Is our first character equal to the last? So the last, sorry, the const of the last, whatever the last was, should be output at the position of output, of the length of output, sorry. Which are the type? Dot length minus 1. Wait, won't this be -1? Huh. Array of -1. What does it show? Let me see. Inspect. So if I have an array A, which is empty, if I say A of -1, what is the value? Undefined. Okay, that's good. That's good. So last here will be undefined if it's the first. So if, oh, I also need to keep track of current. So const of current is equal to nums at position I. Aha. So if current is not equal to last. No, do I really care? If current is equal to last, continue. Okay, let's do that. If current is equal to last, just continue. Continue. Else, then we need to keep track of it. So that will be output dot push whatever our current is. So keep it. If it is nothing like the last, keep it. If it's nothing like the last, keep it. If it's like the last, don't keep it. So with that, we should be able to find. I hope I never break this thing. What did I do? I've written shitty code. I'm incrementing, right? When I continue, I never increment. Okay. So there is no point in doing this then. This is useless code. Just do this. Sorry, let me reduce this so that you guys can see more. Okay, wrong answer. That was better than what we had. Okay. Expected 1, 2. Am I returning? Wait, am I not returning K? What's it saying? I'm returning 1. I'm returning 2 now. I mean, it's true. Output is how? I'm returning length. What is 1, 1? It's a number that I'm returning. What's going on? I'm pushing. Let me see other test cases. Where is he getting this from? I'm not sending out an array. I'm returning this. I'm pushing current. Current is the number at position I. I'm confused. Ah. Ah. Am I seeing things right? It's getting 011. This makes absolutely no sense to me. Let me just do this. I don't know why it's giving this answer. I'm returning one value, but it's saying I'm returning an array. So let me just send a fake array and see if this thing is actually getting from my type. Num type is not assignable to number. I was returning a number on they tell me say they return on another thing. What do we do? I beg. I'm returning dot length. Supposed to return a number. The answer here is supposed to be 2, not 1, 2. I don't understand where are we getting this from. Huh. Huh. Current is if current is not equal to the last is yeah, it should still work even though it's const. It should still work. I don't know. I'm starting from 0. I have no idea how this is being sent back. I am sending 2. It's the number. I'm only sending number 2. What is this? Am I supposed to send 2 values? I take in this input. I return only number. I take in this value. I return only number. Am I supposed to manipulate nums? I didn't change nums now. How is that even possible? Okay, let me just do a fake hack. Sorry. I think something is not right. Let me just say nums is equal to 1111. Sorry. 145. Maybe it's expecting me to manipulate nums. Sorry, nums. Nope. Then where you they get this one from? I'm confused. I'm confused. How does this output correspond to number? I'm returning a number. This is a number. And this is an array of numbers. What am I missing? Oh man, what am I missing? I don't understand this question, though. I don't understand at all, at all. Okay, let me just add my own test case. I still don't understand how I was able to send 001. There's nothing in my code sending 001 or an array. There's nothing here. Ha. If anybody sees something that I'm not seeing, I'm going crazy here. The code said I should return a number. I'm returning a number. And it's telling me the array of numbers is not correct. I'm not sending arrays of numbers. You said I should give you number. I gave you number. The function should return k, which is equals to 2, with the first two, with the first two elements being 1 and 2. The return type says number. This one is saying I should send. Hey, wait. Okay, let me just remove this and not go crazy and just make a fake. With the first two numbers. Okay, so let me just say output. Oh, let me just do array. Output from 0 to position. Is it 1? I'm not sure. Let me see. 3 dots. Sorry. Time to say goodbye. What am I doing? Slice. Maetsi meranora. Expected 1, 2. Received. What did the apple? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I send array, agree. You say my output now waiting. Good, scatter my head. What I want. Look, I just do this 0, 0, 0. I don't understand what output it's asking for. That's why because I returned number. It said I returned array. I'm returning an array now. It's saying I'm returning empty array. What witchcraft is this? Is he expecting me to send something like this? I don't think I can do this in JavaScript. I can do it in Python, but not. Is it possible? Is this what it's expected? Nope. Okay, let's do this. I don't know. I don't know what it is they want. Okay. Insert norms at position I is equals to expected norms at position I. The judge will test your solution with the following code norms, expected norms. K. Is K equal to expected norms dot length? That's correct. I is less than K. I of norms is equal to expected norms at I. I think I'm missing something. Expected norms at I. So this one is 2. Expected norms at I here is 1. 1 is equal to 1. 1 is not equal to 2. Yes. So why will it test it with this? Something is not right. Am I supposed to be changing norms? I'm supposed to be manipulating norms. Okay, let me see. Let me put this back. And just say norms is equals to output. I didn't think this would drive me crazy like this. Okay. So if I say, let me hack this, I just want to know whether I'm doing the right thing. I don't, what am I doing? Don't get it. Where is expected norm set? Am I not setting something? The expected this is what is expected, but this is the output. I don't know where this is set. I don't know. I don't know what is going on. I don't know. This one I will give up. I will give up. I don't know what's going on here. I see, guys, this one is not my fault. Please. They asked me to return a number. I have returned the number. Now it's saying the output is not corresponding with the expected output. The output here is an array, and I'm not the one setting this. It's judging me based on something that I did not do. Ah, let me see solutions. I beg. I don't tire. Uh, remove duplicate started array. Python. Okay, let me use Python. Maybe I just didn't understand the question. Uh-huh. J is less than size. Uh-huh. If I is less than J. Where is J? J is 0. They are returning a number too now. What did they happen? I'm returning a number. But then why is mine wrong? If J is less, if I is less than J, and nums at I is equal to nums at J. Yeah, they are just moving pointers. One to the other, one to the other. Uh-huh. Then you add J, the increment. If they are the same, you move J. If I is less than J and I is not equal to J, then you move I and you move J. They are setting nums. Nums is being set. Nums is being set. Why they don't tell me, sir, I need to set nums? Let me just do. But when I set nums here, it didn't do anything, right? I did set nums. Let me just say 4 and 4. Run this. It's a hack. I don't tire. I don't tire. I don't tire. Leave me alone. I still don't know what's going on. Huh. I don't think this is doing the right thing. There is a problem here. This is not what it's supposed to be comparing. And if it is, I don't know how to set this. Because in a sense, it's returning n norms. Let me look at the other cases. 00111. Yes, this is still being returned back. Let me look at my last case. this is what is being returned. So, in other words, hmm, okay, let me do this. Let me say norms at position I is equal to current. Let me see if this breaks the code. Nothing. I don't think JavaScript is the right thing to do with this. This guy is using a class. What are we using? Why is he using a class called solution? Somehow we're supposed to be setting this, but I don't know how to set this. I don't know. It's not setting. It's nothing I can do. It's nothing. You win some, you lose some. Let's go. Oh! I'm mad it on me. Okay, a permutation of array of integers is an arrangement of its members into a sequence of linear order. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3 gives you 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1. Okay, must still be in that order. Two, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1. Okay. The next permutation of an array of integers is the next lexicographical greater permutation of each integer. More formally, if all the permutation of the array are sorted in one container according to their lexicographical order, then the next permutation of that array is the permutation that follows it in the order in the sorted container. Okay. If such arrangement is not possible, the array must be arranged as to the lowest possible order. Sorted in ascending order. Sorted in ascending order. Okay. Okay. So the original's already sorted. Left will always be less than right. Okay. How long will the array ever be? Will it always be 3? Given the number of integers, nums, find the permutation of nums, the replacements in the place of blah 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 blah. Okay, what's the condition? Nums dot length is less than or equal to, okay, 100. So the biggest value there is 100 also. there's duplicate also. See, it comes also unsorted. Ah. Now I don't get it again. Wait till now they talk. How is this one's output 1, 2, 3? And this one's output is 151. And this one is 132. For example, the next permutation of 1, 2, 3 is 1, 3, 2. Oh, the next. Okay. The next, which will be the smallest it can be. The next smallest it can be. It's a little confusing. The next smallest for this is actually 1, 2, 3, Nabi. Okay. If it's not 1, 2, 3, then it will be 1, 3, 2. If it's 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, the next smallest, the smallest apart from this. I'm confused again. How? How is it 3, 1, 2? Abi? Are they correct? Okay. You can permutate. If it's 2 that's at the beginning, you can permutate 3 and 1 again, because 3 is already. Okay. We've reached the end of the permutation for this one. Okay. If it's 3, 2, 1, you cannot permute this anymore. This is the last permutation you can get. You have to go back to the beginning. Okay. Okay, I think it makes sense now. So, okay, so I think I should just write it. If you have a permutation of this, based on what we are seeing right now. Waiting at the right. Go down there. If you have a permutation like this, or rather if you have a collection of chi like this, its permutation will be, can I copy? Yes, I can copy. To type all this other wall. So its permutation will be this. That is to say, that's if it's ordered rightly. That is to say, what is the next permutation after this, which is this? But if the permutation or the original norms is this, what is the next permutation after 3, 2, 1? It's nothing. So you pick the first one. If the permutation was something like this, then we only have these options. This, I think. Yeah. There's also, this is 1, 1. I think the same thing again. I'm not sure. Is repetition allowed? I'm guessing it is. You have this again, then you have 5, 1, 1, this assuming repetition is allowed, and you have 511. Let me see, is it unique? Before I go solve problem where they no send me now. There's nothing like, there's nothing say it has to be unique. Yep. So this is it. If you have 151, whatever this is, your answer should be this. I think. Yes. So divide and conquer. I'm rusty. I know how to solve it, but I can't code it. So we have to do like 3 shaking, divide into 2 kind of thing. Where it'll be like, okay, I am at this position. I want to do a permutation of everything on my left and also a permutation of everything on my right. Kinda. Ha! Should I sort first? I think the best thing is to sort. But if I sort, if I sort, let me see. I don't think I will solve this, but I just want to see if my old memory serves me right and see if I can fix it. I am believer. You still in love with me. Hooked on a feeling. I am believer. This one is Cry of Sorrow. Sorry guys, I'm scared. Come on, select. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I want to come up with, let me make it simple. Maybe that will help me refresh my memory. So that should give me 1, 2, 3. How does that happen? That should give me 1, 3, 2. Okay. So that's basically me saying, give me 1 and whatever combination this is. Okay. Okay. So if I say 2, 1, 3, that's basically me saying this is where I am focused. Give me all the combination of everything on the left to adding to everything on the right. Huh. Okay. That's also 2, 3, 1. So what does 2, 3, 1 logically mean? Give me everything from right to left, then left to right. Okay. So anchor, right, left, left, right. Okay. Huh. Okay. So 3, 1, 2 still means roughly the same thing. It means my anchor is now 3. Now give me the combination of everything that is to my left and to my right. So everything to my left is this. Everything to my right is nowhere. Okay. So the same thing. Everything on my right, nowhere, to everything on my left. So that's 3, 1, 2. Oh! Okay. How to do it is okay. Process left, process right. Process left, process right. Okay. Huh. Okay. I think it's doable. Left and right. Current. How do I know which one is current? Okay. Current is whatever is at I. Okay. I think it's doable. I think it's doable. So when I get left and right, so when I want to do this thing, I have to do the recursive of left and right. Left will be there's something I'm missing. If the recursion is supposed to do left and right, what is then doing the position change of this anchor? What is doing this position change? I'm going to do this very inefficiently. Very inefficiently. So, if you guys want to stay, please stay. But I will be solving this in a very scary manner. Scary manner. Let me look at it again. we've compiled the left before. We've compiled the left before down the loop. That means we are not exactly doing it every single time. Because in the end, what we want to get is current plus left plus right, and current plus right plus left. In other words, we want to return we want to return these two. Up to the highest level. So when we get to the highest level, I'm missing the combination. I'm not storing it. Well, I guess this is that solution where we'll have to go and check. I know how to solve it, but I'm going to miss a lot of things. So I'll be cheating for today. This is something I always wanted to know how to. I don't want easy answer. I want answer that I can understand. Okay, let's use Python. Okay. This guy didn't use a recursion. What am I missing? He didn't use a recursion. Using reverse array. Okay, it's a recursion. Okay. Okay. Kind of hard to understand, but whatever number is at position I and j, okay, we increment I, we decrement j. What was the original value of j? Oh, sorry, you guys are not seeing it. Oh. Okay. That's the reverse array function. Oh, wow. Okay. I get it now. Okay. So we go through the array and okay. So they're doing, for the first part, they're doing something like this. So if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and they say this is I, this is j. Oh, so you have an array of, let's say, blank. something like that. So whatever is at I, we put at where j is, which is 1. Whatever is at j, we put where I is. And we move, we increase I, we decrease j. Whatever is at I, we put where j is, which is 2. Whatever is at j, we put at 3. And when the two of them become equal, the array, the loop breaks. Kinda. Yep. Or rather, yeah, when j is no longer bigger than I. That is what all of this means. That's what this reverse function is doing. It's basically what this is. So now let me understand the other part. So for I in range of length, Python functions don't come again. So if numbers is 5, 5 minus 2, then -1, -1. What range is this? I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. Who is a Python buff there? Okay, let me just go through the documentation. Python range. Okay, you start here, you stop, and steps. So start is the integer specifying at which position to start. Okay. Stop is a required field. An integer number specifying at which position to stop, not included. Okay. Starts defaults at 0. Steps is optional. It defaults to 1. It's an integer number specifying the increment. Okay, now I understand it. Okay, it's saying start at position of length of the stuff minus 2. That is to say, if you have something of 1, 2, 3, 4, it is saying start here, not start here. So that's what it means, position -2. And for this one, it's saying stop at -1. -1 in Python should be the final item in the list. Okay. Why is it the last 2? Step by -1. So go in reverse. Which kind of code be this? So it's going in reverse. It's starting at... it's confusing. So back to the drawing. It's starting here, it's ending here, but instead of S moving forward, it is moving backwards. So it keeps going backwards until I at nums So, wait, if I get it right, it's a range. This is position 0, position 1, position 2, position 3. That means it will end up being 2, 1, 0, 3. This is the range we will get. 2, 1, 0, 3. Because it's going in the negative direction. That is because of this. It's going in the negative direction. So we are going to iterate over from the start to the extreme start, then reverse back to the first in, or rather the last. It's kind of confusing. So if norms, I need to go find a simpler code. If norms at position R is less than the norms at position I plus 1. Okay, means it's valid. Then J, for J in range, they don't come again. I beg, this code is too hard. I can manage to understand it, but no, where did I go? Where's the code? Oh, Command Shift T. I don't close them. My throat is dry. Okay, solutions. I know I can't solve this one. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I failed you guys. I failed you. I don't need speed. All these competitive programmers, I just need to understand what is going on. These people, everybody and speed. I need somebody who did this in a stupid way. A stupid code that's easy to read. I can manage to understand it myself, but I want something that will benefit you guys. I don't want you to see me mumbling and mumbling, because I'm also trying to understand it. I need a simpler solution. Oh, thank you. I say simple. I need a brain dead solution. Next permutation. Okay, let me see Java. Ta fa pa etp ampedembe esepede ademembe ebemembe Oh, oh, okay. I think I'm getting it. Ah, okay. Reverse, then swap. What does swap do? Swap says, okay, okay. It's just expanding on the reverse. What is the main function? Public static void main. Public static void. Next permutation. Okay. Okay. For each level, for each I, we swap, we do a reverse of I plus 1 to I to nums, to the last num. Okay. Wait, we're looping through. Man, this guy's indentation is wonderful. I don't know if I can read this. This if statement is under this one. This while statement ends here. What's the point of this while loop? The while loop is just decrementing I. Or am I seeing the wrong thing? This bracket is closed where? What's this for? I think there must be a mistype somewhere. This closes. This closes this. This is supposed to be closed. Where? Yeah, there is a mistake. He didn't push this up. This is supposed to be inside here. Okay. So for each number, for each nums, reverse from position I plus 1 to the end of nums. Okay. MC Mikey. So where is it being returned? I don't see any return here. I think this code is bad. this code is faulty. It's not returning anything except Java returns the last. No, even at that, it's still not correct. I I get the concept. Let me see if I can properly reiterate it. Based on what I can see here, Homes doesn't change. There's no recursion here also. Let's see. Based. It's all about the bass. About the bass. No treble. It's all about the bass. About the bass. No treble. It's all about the bass, 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 bass. Nothing is even being returned here. Oh, the number itself is what's being. But that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Okay. There is no point in reversing everything. These people are being efficient. They just want to reverse what is. Okay, so let's say they have 1, 2, 3, 4. What based on what I can see here, they are saying take 1, reverse 3, 2, 4, 5. 3, 2, 4. That's what I see here. So if their algorithm is correct, they will get 4, 3, 2. And this is the value. They are not even trying to. Shut up, Siri. Shut up! Yeah, so they are not even trying to look for all the possible combinations. Wow. Wow! Wow, this is genius. See me, I don't go to look for all possible combinations. So let me take another example. Let me use the one that was there before. 1, 1, 5. Their algorithm is saying take 1 and reverse this. So that will be 5, 1. And that is the exact answer for the example. Some people, their brain is just something else. They just found an easy way to solve this. You guys don't know what was going through my brain before before this solution. Nah, it can't be this easy. Let me check another example. Where's all the test case? Case 3, 2, 1. Okay, let me check that one. I feel like flogging myself right now. 3, 2, 1. Based on the algorithm, take the first one and reverse the last ones. Nah, it can't be this easy. How? It can't be this easy. I refuse. I refuse to accept it. Yeah, I don't think it's this easy. So, oh, okay, if you reverse it and your solution is less than your, if your output is less than the original, then you have to select one. As in, your anchor goes from here back to here, which is that negative range we were talking about. So if it goes back here, then it then becomes 1 and the reverse of 3, 2, which is 2, 3. Oh. Ah! It's too, I don't know. Sometimes code just make you feel like an idiot. It's, why is the answer so simple? Why? Why? I beg, I'm depressed. This could not make me depressed. If you are enjoying this stream, please like and share. I'm about to end it. So thank you for staying throughout. God bless you all. This is frustrating. Kai. Kai. Thank you. Thank you everyone. If you never I beg like this stream. I'm ending it now. Ah. Take care. If you want to join me in the next channel. You can join me at Amanze OG. I'll be amazing OG. How can I share the link? I'm going to game. Bye bye.